morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Of course I'm putting on chapstick as I say good morning. I am in the car, obviously, on my way to run an errand or two. Today's juice that I actually made this morning, so it's not really cold, but it has a slight chill to it, is 1 beet, 2 pears, a little bit of pineapple, celery. I think it's 2 or 3. I think it was 2 stalks of celery, and is that it? Oh, and some ginger, which I kind of taste, but not really. I probably should have used a bigger piece of ginger. So that's my juice today, but it's pretty good. Yesterday I didn't film. And the reason why I didn't film yesterday is because I didn't realize I didn't have... At first, I thought I didn't have my camera. First, I did think I had my camera. Then I couldn't find it. And then I realized I did have it. It was just, like, stuck down in my bag. In my other bag. It wasn't even my purse. It was in my other bag. So, I wound up not filming. So, I had a pretty fun day yesterday. But, you know, as far as filming, it probably wouldn't have been that interesting. I went to my actual favorite Nordstrom because I had a Nordstrom note that I need to get rid of because it expired on the 13th of August. So I was like, oh, well, this is perfect for me because I can go ahead and use that. And then I had some things that I had to return because I bought them last year at last year's anniversary sale. And then I wound up not wearing them. So I was like, oh, I'm returning these. And so this was my shopping experience. I guess I could show you guys the stuff that I bought. But this is what happened. I returned 3 shirts. And then I bought these 2 like sweater things. Because I'm a sweater fiend. I love sweaters. I bought these sweaters. And they were less than the 3 shirts that I returned. Which was weird. Because I was like, really? So I got money back. So, of course, I couldn't use my Nordstrom note then. So then I went to Bobbi Brown to buy an under the Bobbi Brown corrector in very deep bisque. And so I used my Nordstrom note there. So I paid like $5. So it was like I got money back from the first transaction. And then I paid $5 for the second one. But you know what? I just realized I need to turn. At first I thought I wasn't going to turn, but I'm going to turn. And I know your butts are going to try to go ahead of me. Because that's how these biker people are. I'm sorry, I cannot stand these bicyclists. Ugh, they're so annoying to me. But anyway, hurry up. And then they look at you like, you know, you're doing something. It's like, really? Can you move? Ugh, they're so annoying. Anyway. So, then I paid like nothing. I basically went to Nordstrom. Oh, so the most expensive thing, the whole point of that story was that the most expensive thing I bought at Nordstrom, or the most money I paid was for this tumbler thing. And I bought 2 of them. And the reason why I bought them was because I realized that I don't have any like sippy cup things for my juices so that I can drink them in the morning like today. So I was like, when I saw them, I was like, oh, I have to have it. And it's 20 ounces, and you can put hot or cold beverages in it. I'm like, oh my God, it has a permanent straw. It's fabulous. I'm just like, it's a great size. You can close it. You can take out the straw. It's great. I love it. So those were the 2 most expensive things I bought, and they were $8.50 a piece. So it was like, yeah. And then I went to the movies and I saw Pacific Rim. Is that all I did? Wait a minute. Did I buy anything else? Oh, I went to Sephora. I can show you the Sephora stuff. But I went to Sephora and I got, obviously it's August, so I get my birthday gift. But what I went there for was to see if they had any more beauty blenders. They did, but they only had the single beauty blenders. And once you start using a beauty blender, you're not going to use anything else. So I was like, I wanted several because you have to replace them, and you can tell mine are kind of coming apart. And I've been using them for about 2 months, almost 3 months. So it's about that time. And so they didn't have multi-packs of Beauty Blender, so I'm going to have to buy that online. But they did have the solid cleanser. And I used the cleanser. I finished the liquid cleanser that I have, and I don't like it. And they say that the solid one is actually easier and better. So I'm going to try that one out. And then, oh yeah, and then I went to go see Pacific Rim. And even there, oh yeah, then I got my birthday gift at Sephora. And the Sephora birthday gift is Watts Up and They're Real. They also, at the Sephora that I went to, had, because that's annoying, had last year's birthday gift, which was the fresh lip gloss things or lip balm things. I was like, didn't we get that last year? She was like, yeah. I was like, no, I don't want that. Give me that one. I was like, because I already had that. I was like, because I think I probably still have literally the one I had from last year. So I was like, no. I want a new one. And I wanted to try They're Real, and so this is a good way to try it. And then after that, I went to go see Pacific Rim. And I was hemming and hawing because I had a AMC coupon, or like, well, not a coupon. It was a gift of 2 movie tickets, and one of them I used one for another movie. I forgot what movie that was, and then I used it for today. And I was hemming and hawing about whether I wanted to use it or not, because on Pacific Rim, because I was like, there's a lot of good movies coming out. And I'm like, do I really want to go spend this, basically, essentially well, it wound up not being free because I had to pay the surcharge because it's an IMAX 3D movie, but it was only $6 but all that for Pacific Rim. I was like, I mean, I heard it was good, but, I was like, it's still, an action movie. It's not memorable. Even though now I think about it, I don't remember the other one either. So I guess, it doesn't matter either. So, but I did. It was very good. I actually liked it a lot. Of course, Idris Elba's in it. There's some other people in it too. But I don't necessarily know if I know their names, though. I mean, I think the star of the movie is Idris. I think everybody else is just kind of like, people that you've seen before, but not necessarily like names. So, yeah. And then, is that it? Yep, then I came home. So I spent hardly any money. It was great. It was fabulous. It was even more than great. It was fabulous. And I have a great cup. I know, I'm babbling. I'm babbling. Babbling. It was something I was going to say, but now I don't remember what it is. I'm going to see if I can get to a farmer's market today. We'll see. The problem with farmer's markets is they close so early. Or they, shut down so early. They close at like 2. And I'm like, what? They open at like 9 o'clock. I'm like, who is up at 9 o'clock on a Saturday? Buying. I mean, obviously there are people, because there's several around my area. So obviously people do it. But I kind of get annoyed with the fact that, they shut down so early. This is really good. The one I made the other day with the pineapple, I find you have to be careful with pineapple and juices because it's really sugary. Like, I put very little pineapple in it. I put like a few, probably the equivalent of maybe a little bit. It wasn't much because it's really sugar, and the thing about juicing is that you get concentrated everything. It's just like concentrated sugar. Concentrated sugar. So I actually like vegetable juices better. And the addition of celery, because I got this actual recipe, the ginger, the beet, the pear, and the pineapple from someplace else. I don't know, some magazine. But I always feel like I want vegetables in my juice, because that's essentially why I'm doing it, is to make sure that I get vegetables. So I added celery in here for that reason, and I like the addition of the celery. I like the celery a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stop babbling now and find out what my radio is playing. Okay, here is dinner tonight. I haven't cooked in a long time, so I decided to cook. And, I have something else. Anyway, what's on my plate now is steak, broccoli, and corn. And then I have a little bit of some quinoa mix. I might eat it, I might not, who knows. And then my steak sauce, I'm going to use, of course, my A1 bold and spicy, because that stuff is delicious. Okay, we're going to watch, or I'm going to watch, Jay-Z's Picasso, and we're going to see how good this is, or if it's good. I don't know, we'll see.